weekend, and I have a story today, and it is about how Peter told Cornelius about Jesus, and it is from Acts 10. So a man named Cornelius and his family loved God very much, and Cornelius talked to God every day, and he did very kind things for the people around him. And he invited Peter to his home, and Peter went to his home and told Cornelius and his family about Jesus. And because of that, many people started to love God and talk to God every day. And so Cornelius invited Peter over, and Peter told his family about Jesus. So the weekly verse is, "We tell that God sent his son for all the world," 1 John 4:14, and the unit verse is, "Go and tell the good news about Jesus," Mark 16:15. So the first activity is, if you have a bed sheet, you can put it over your kitchen table so it looks like there's 3 walls, but leave the front door open. And then just encourage the kids to read books in there, to crawl into the house using the front door, and then they can look at books in there or do puzzles in there. And then as they're playing in there, just talk to them about the Bible story about how Peter went to Cornelius' house and he told Cornelius' family about Jesus. And next, if you have any pretend food or little play dishes or anything, you can set the table, maybe put a tablecloth down, and then you can prepare a meal together. And then you can just talk to your kids about how most likely while Peter was at Cornelius' house, they prepared a meal and they shared a meal together. And so they talked about Jesus, and they ate food together. And let's see, the next activity is, if your child has a ride-on toy, or like a push or pull toy that they can sit on, you can just talk about how in Bible times people mostly traveled on foot, where they walked to get where they wanted to go, but now missionaries can go by boat or by plane, or many different ways to get where they want to go, and sometimes they learn a new language to tell people about Jesus. And you can pray for missionaries and just remind them that a missionary is somebody who travels places to tell people about Jesus. Next, if you have any blocks, you can build Cornelius's house. And as they're working on building the house, you can just talk about how Peter went to Cornelius's house and told Cornelius's family about Jesus and his love. And then you can either find some faces, like in a magazine, of different emotions, like angry face, sad face, disgusted face, or you can just use your own face and have your child mimic that. So make a happy face, make a sad face, and then just explain that Cornelius was very happy to hear about Jesus. Cornelius was very happy to learn about God sending his son, and that all people need to know about Jesus. And Peter told Cornelius that Jesus loved everyone. And then the last couple things, if you have baby dolls, let your child care for the baby doll. And as they're caring for the baby doll, just remind them that everyone needs to know about Jesus, even babies. Or if your child has any cars or boats or planes or trains, again, just reminding them that, Peter probably walked to Cornelius' house, but that there's many different ways that we can travel to get where we're going, to tell people about Jesus. And that's all I have for today, and I will see you guys later. Bye.